Hi. Hi, my name is India and I'm going to be doing book reviews. I've wanted to do a YouTube channel for a while now. I just never really knew what I wanted to do on it. And I did try to start one with my best friend, but it didn't really go, hasn't really turned out very well, and plus I'm moving back to England soon and stuff like that. So yeah, I decided to do book reviews because I'm a reader and I like to read a lot of books. And yeah, okay, so the book I am going to, I don't know why I sound so American because my accent isn't that American, seriously. Like, I've lived in America for 2 years now and I'm starting to sound a bit American, but not this American. I don't know why this is happening, to be honest, but I don't know. So the book I want to do first is the first book in the Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. It's by Cassandra Clare. So this book was originally recommended to me by one of my really good friends, Kathleen, and when I first saw her reading it and when she first told me, oh my god, this is such a good book, there was, for some reason, for some reason I just did not want to read it. I was just like, yeah, I'll come to it at some point. I wasn't incredibly keen and I don't know why. And then she started talking about it and no, she didn't. I saw something on Facebook about it and it was like, I don't even remember what it was. It was just something and I was just like, I might actually try it now. So this is like months after she's told me. This is probably a year after she told me that it was a good book, but yeah. So I'm gonna read you the blurb. When Clary Frey heads out of the Pandemonium Club in New York City, she hardly expects to witness a murder, much less a murder committed by 3 teenagers covered with odd markings. This is Clary's first meeting with the Shadowhunters, warriors dedicated to ridding the earth of demons and keeping the odd werewolves and vampires in line. It's also her first meeting with the gorgeous, golden-haired Jace. Within 24 hours, Clary is pulled into Jace's world with a vengeance when her mother disappears and Clary herself is attacked by a demon. But why would demons be interested in an ordinary mundane like Clary? How did she suddenly get the sight? The Shadowhunters would like to know. ... So yeah, this book is basically about this girl, and she's grown up, you know, a normal person, whatever, and she suddenly discovers that she can see things that other people can't. So she can see demons and like werewolves and all this stuff, and she's like, whoa, what is happening? And this boy, who is really hot, notices that she can see him even though he's got a glamour on, and even though he is a God, what are they called? Shadow hunter. And so he sort of takes her in and shows her to this, like, whoever his instructor person, and he's like, oh, I don't know how you can see, but you can. And eventually she finds out that her mother was a shadow hunter and that her father, oh, this is a huge spoiler by the way, but her father is Valentine, who is the evil person. And so she has kept her daughter a secret, and like the fact that Clary actually grew up for like 5 years of her life or something in Idris, which is a city where all the Shadowhunters are. And so, she finds out and she's quite mad obviously at her mum because her mum kept this a secret, and she, every 2 months or years or something like that, Clary was taken in and had her memory removed, so she didn't remember that she was actually a Shadowhunter. And so yeah, so it's basically about that and about how she defeats or tries to defeat Valentine. And the reason that I love this book so much is that it's one of those books where you have this sort of amazing romance and you're sort of always on the edge of your seat, and there's loads of fighting, and like I always love the ones where it's like they meet this hot dude and then like they used to be all boring and dull and suddenly they're like damn. And like, I don't know, she suddenly decides like, she goes from being this vulnerable human who's sort of pretends who sort of acts all like, you know, whatever, I don't care about anything, I'm witty and whatever, to being like really strong and powerful, and like, you know, she goes through all these experiences to make her seem older and make her more superior and stuff like that. It's a pretty stereotypical like teenager-y thing, and it's got a hot dude on the cover. Look at him, he's got abs and stuff. So I got obsessed with these books. Okay, this is just huge spoilers, so you know, only read this if you've actually read the first book. So me and Cassandra, who wrote the book, have a love-hate relationship, because I love her for writing this novel and it's like really good, and damn, when Clary and Jay start making out, I'm like, oh my god, that's so hot. But then, so after making us fall in love with and ship so hard Larry, Clace, whatever their ship name is, and you're just like, oh my god, I love them so much, they have to be together, I love them, I worship them, they're one of my top ships, you know, they're probably my second OTP. She suddenly decides that Valentine, the evil person, is going to persuade Jace that Clary and Jace are siblings. Okay, so you fall in love with this amazing dude, and he's so hot, and he's so and he's not nice, but he's like cool, and like you love each other so much, you kiss, and you know, you just have, you know, you're just in love. And then suddenly you find out that you're siblings. Okay, this isn't even true, okay? I actually didn't even read the second book because I was actually so angry, and I was crying, and I was being an idiot. And I had to Google it, and I read the wiki page, and it was like blah blah blah, they still think they're siblings, and I was like, what the hell? And then I Googled it, and it told me that in the third book, I find out that they're not brothers and sisters, because I knew they couldn't be, because they were in love. So yeah, I'm not going to go into the third book, but yeah, this book is really good. It's like hot and sexy and funny and like really cool, and I would really super recommend it for people who like books like Divergent and The Hunger Games, and yeah, I really like this book, and the series is really cool. I'm on the 5th book currently, and I'm loving it. So I mean, it's I love the book, and it's one of my ones that I'd go onto Facebook and be like, oh my god, I love this book so much, and go onto Tumblr and be like, oh my god, look at this gif, it's so funny, oh my god, look at Clary, oh my god, I want to see the movie. But there are definitely books that I love more, and it's not something that I would want to have a poster on my wall. Like, I have a poster of Doctor Who on my wall over there, and I do have The Hunger Games over there, even though I actually think Divergent is better than The Hunger Games. But I have my Hunger Games poster over there, and I'm not sure if you can see, but behind me I have my Harry Potter poster, and it's actually really cool. You know what, that doesn't matter because we're talking about Mortal Instruments. So yeah, City of Bones, and it's really like all around everything, you know, like it's not just about, you know, Shadowhunters and a love story. It also goes over like, I think it is in the 3rd book, it sort of goes into a little bit of how Magnus and Alec are like gay and stuff, and how Alec is finding it really hard to tell his parents, and how Simon is in love with Clary and really wants him, about how Isabel, you know, I don't know. So if you haven't read this book, I'm sorry for all the spoilers, and I really, really, really recommend you read it anyway, because there's so much that I missed out, like seriously. And you have to read it. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe to my channel because I'm new, and it'd be really cool to have some subscribers. Yeah. Okay, bye.